Okay, first of all, I just want to congratulate football. It's awesome for our school. It's awesome for our program. It helps everybody, but more importantly for them. Just really happy for what they've accomplished and what they've done. Kyle's, obviously, has become a close friend, and it's neat to have that relationship and see him succeed and see them succeed. So that's cool. Recap the week, 3 big wins. Thankful for what we did this week. We competed. We played with force. We were who I think we need to be in this program, which is a defensive team first. And thankful for the rebounding, the defense, and the running game. A couple key things from my evaluation of the week. I always try to compare maybe where we were last year at this time to where we are now. Now that I'm in my second year, it's nice to have a reference point. And referencing a couple things, we're winning the free throw game this year so far, which is really important for us. We are not fouling as much. Our opponents have shot 39 less free throws than last year at the same time. We have made 21 more free throws than last year at the same time. So if you combine those together, big discrepancy in the free throw line, which has impacted us winning. Also, our defensive field goal percentage is 372 right now. Last year at this time it was 417. So again, defense, rebounding, not fouling as much, getting to the free throw line more were things that we talked about in here, 3 weeks ago, a month ago when we had our press conference in here to start kind of the season. So really thankful for that. Proud of Lawrence Bora and his development. Was picked to the all-tournament team. Luke Neville picked to the all-tournament team. Luke Neville, tournament MVP. Luke Neville, Mountain West Player of the Week. I expect Luke to score, but what he's done is he's rebounded and he's blocked shots and he's been a force in the middle. Proud of him and expect him to continue to grow as a player. This week, tough road trip. They come off a win off Arkansas at home. They got a new building down there. They'll be ready for us. Another good test for us. Very strong opponent on the road. And, our schedule sets up from there. Oregon at home, at Idaho State, another good team picked high in their league, and then Cal at home. So it's going to be fun around here, and it's exciting for us to have those games and have quality opponents, and we're just going to keep practicing hard and trying to get better. So that's what I ask my guys to do every day, is just get better. So I was not discouraged after the Southwest Baptist game, Bill. I was disappointed we lost. We won the free throw game. We won the rebound game. There were signs of things that we did well in that game. What we didn't do well in that game was transition defense. We gave up 4 threes in transition. That was the difference in that game. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that part of it, that we gave up easy looks in transition. We fixed that last week. We worked on it, and we grew defensively. I also think challenged my guys more on their individual defense last week. We're always going to be a team defensive team, but taking more pride in your individual defense. And I thought we grew as the week went on. And I also think Luke was dominant all week. And even though he was in a little bit of foul trouble against Morgan State, he's still per minute played. He's about as good as anybody in the country right now. Per minute played, rebounding and scoring and blocking shots and doing all those things. So he was great. I thought our depth showed this week. I've mentioned before, Johnny Bryant's gone. We needed 3 3-pointers a game made to replace his threes. Cypher stepped in, Boris stepped in, Green has stepped in, and those 3 points shots against the zone in Mississippi were huge for us. And I'm just proud of my team. Just keep developing. Mississippi was a really talented team, and Mississippi, we were worried about the offensive boards. They were averaging 19 a game when we played them. they had 10, and they only had 2 the second half. So I thought we neutralized kind of what they're really good at, and we kept their guards in check. They were good, but kept them in check. Missouri State, you know, with a new building, playing at home, the confidence they have from the Arkansas win, they probably will be as confident as anybody we've played so far. You know, they'll be ready for us. You know, a Big Ten style of system down there, man-to-man defense, tough, physical. So I think it's going to be a real challenging game for us. I think it's a game we need right now to go on the road, play in a hostile environment, and see what we're made of. And I think it's good. I haven't watched a whole bunch of them yet, Bill. I've been analyzing kind of us and where we're at. I'll have a better feel for them tomorrow. And when we do the show, I'll know exactly what they're all about. So thanks. If football is great, that helps our program immensely. National exposure, recruiting. You know, we recruit Texas real hard. Football's big in Texas. So, you know, I never looked at it that way. Were people focused on basketball at the time? No. Did we take the Southwest Baptist loss hard? Of course. Did I feel some negativity from the fans and all that? Of course. That's why I wanted to come here, because people do care, and there is pressure to win here. But I think it's a good thing. I like it. Is it hard at times to face the music? Yeah, but that's what this level's all about. What I try to do, Dan, is analyze the wins and the losses and what we have to do to get better. There were parts of that Southwest Baptist game that we played very well. And again, we dominated some of the effort things. What we didn't do well is defend the three-point line. But I also think you got to give them credit for that. The team that makes 16 threes in our building, you know, it's going to happen sometimes. And, you know, we moved on from it. But I think there's every season for every team, there's adversity teams are going to go through. And the key is, can you respond from it? And I feel like we did. And I feel like we responded from adversity, responded from a home loss that maybe we weren't proud of, to playing real good basketball and playing together. And hopefully we can keep going. What this team has to do since the day I got here, this group of guys, the veteran guys, got to handle adversity and respond, and then handle success and respond. Keep our edge even when things are going our way. I thought we did that after Green Bay. We beat a quality team in Mississippi after having a big win on our neutral floor, coming in, and you know, I thought we played darn well against Morgan State, who is picked high in their league and, you know, have talented players. So I was talking to Izzo about it today, and you know, he just said, don't underestimate how hard it is to win 3 games in a row at any level, in any place. He said in a tournament you got to win 3 games in a row, usually most of them. And so, you know, if you look at it that way, I guess it's a good thing. You know, we're just going to build on it. I don't think we're going to hang on to it like this is our cure-all, or this is now we've made it. You know, it's not one of those deals. It's just a sign. It's just a sign. A chance we can win. A chance we can beat quality teams. More importantly, we can play one good game and then play another one. You know, and I think that's what I'm taking from it, is that we can handle success and keep moving on. We've come together. I'm having more of a player-coach team. I'm having a Sean Green speak up to a guy and say, no, we don't do it that way here. And I can keep my mouth shut. You know, guys are correcting each other more and holding each other to the standards we've established instead of it always coming from me. And that's what I've said from day one. When we get a player-coach team in this program, we're going to be pretty good. And we're getting there. We're not there yet. We're getting there. But it's fun to see guys take ownership of it, correct a guy, help a guy. You know, it's fun.